Crane. The mother's worried about you, Attila. She sent me to check on you. Make sure you're okay.
I am most certainly not okay. You can tell her that there will be no book. I've hit a wall. I'm just a dying old man, not Indiana Jones. My days of field work are over. The problem is, and I'll quote Hamlet here, everything is fucked up.
In most of Bloodborne, if you kill enemies as you're going along, they stay dead. Unless you die, you'll come back at an earlier lantern and then the enemies will be back. In this area, the Upper Cathedral Ward, there's a bell-ringing woman who summons the enemies back to life. So they come back to life every minute or two. And that means this area is very popular with invaders, because invaders don't have to deal with enemies, NPC enemies, but you do. Remember this ledge, because that's where Shyamlark ends up, and that rifleman keeps respawning and he has to kill them, which doesn't help with our attempts to hide. Okay, here's our plan. So there's the invader. I was fairly positive I'd done that too late and he'd seen me, but apparently not. So this is the first time we'd done this, and we realised after a while that it says on the description of the thing, if you stay still, you remain invisible. But what it doesn't say is that it only lasts for a certain period of time, and then you'll become visible again, like that. So once we realised that, it got a bit sort of more complicated to stay hidden, but so we thought we'd give it a good go. So there's the invader again, and there's Shyamlark having to kill the rifleman. And the invader can hear that, but he can't necessarily see Shyamlark because he's up on that ledge. Probably from the right angle he could. I decided I was probably too exposed on the stairs there. I'm not sure what would happen if he bumped into me. I'm pretty sure he'd then know I was there. And here I regained visibility just as he'd passed. Still looking, still looking. So he goes out. So I decided to go back round the corner just in case he sort of came and looked again, and I became visible in that moment. Go invisible again just in case he comes around another way. And there it is, he's left empty-handed. I love this sequence with these wind chimes. I like the overhang and how far it is down into the valley there, and even that condor flying about is just spot on. It's not the easiest sequence. It was a bit finicky as to where you had to have the camera angled in order to catch the next hoop. So this isn't my first attempt, but I think this was great. I like the way Lara climbs up onto this ledge. It's not dignified, but it feels realistic. Okay, part 2.
Can't stay here. It's giving way. That was close.
Off to the nuptials, ma'am. Or to cross this bridge here, then ride on straight as piss. an arrow.
Things to worry about in here?
Just be careful.
You'll be all right. Just lay down and rest for a while.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, I'm Leo.
Vincent,
Listen, thanks.
don't mention it.
I mean it, man.
What's your beef with that guy anyway?
Let's just say it's a long story. But don't worry about him. He's out of the picture now. Could you do me a favor?
Like what?
There's something I need.
What's that exactly?
Nothing, man. It's simple. I just need you to watch my back while I get it, that's all.
Sorry, not interested.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll do it myself.
Wait.
What?
You can't just walk out of here.
Of course I can.
We're gonna both end up in the hole.
Well, I don't have a choice.
All right, I'll help you. Just don't get caught.
Okay. Keep your eyes sharp.
Yeah. Okay, I'll distract the nurse. Just watch out for her.
What can I do for you?
I need to wait for that guard to leave.
Do you know when I'm getting out of here?
Back to work.
Is that why you called me over?
Yeah, sorry. But I'm a bit bored here, you know?
I don't know. It's not up to me, but I'm sure it won't be too long.
Okay.
Shit,
Thank you.
Vincent needs to do something about that guard.
Sorry, I'm just getting restless here.
That's understandable.
It's hot. Look what you made me do. Captain is gonna kill me. Damn coffee. Gonna need soap. Better head to the bathroom.
Anything else?
Yeah, I've got this terrible pain. I need something for it.
What type of pain? Let me know when you can be more specific.
I'd spent a long time away from Dark Souls 3. I think I just got a bit burnt out, and I was feeling like that was it for me in the Dark Souls series. I'd played through 1 and 2, and a good halfway through 3. So this year I gave it another go, and one of the first fights I had, while trying to sort of regain my knowledge of where the heck I was this guy, and I thought this was an absolutely fantastic fight. And shortly after this I knew I was back in.
You'll note I'm the only actual war correspondent here. Teamwork. I get partial credit.
For Spikeout and I, Uncharted 4 multiplayer continued to deliver a cornucopia of incredible gaming moments in 2021, many of them involving hand grenades. Here's just a small smattering.
KO'd! Bad day.
Help me out! Take a nap.
Your byline is my research. Coming at ya! Off you go!
In every Dark Souls game, there's always at least one fight I really want to experience. And in Dark Souls 3, it was the Dancer of the Boreal Valley. And this intro is a large part of why. Shyamlock and I had made it to what we were hoping was the end of Ashen's equivalent of Blighttown. We'd beaten all the tricky enemies, we'd managed to not drop off any of these high platforms, apart from the moment when Shyamlock goes off the edge here, but he's alright, he lands on a lower platform. But we were running out of time because it was nearly the PlayStation State of Play. There he goes. So we had a dilemma. We could press on and risk being killed, and losing all our scoria, which is Ashen's equivalent of souls. Or we could go back to home base and save our scoria but have to do this whole section again, which we didn't particularly fancy. So the other complication is that Shyamlark has no flasks left and I only have a few. I've got 4 now, but I'm soon down to 1. So it's that classic Dark Soulsian thing of pressing forward and fighting enemies all the time, thinking you might die and drop your scoria, and then have to work your way all the way back through the area in the hopes of retrieving it. I like this bone drumming, by the way. What we decided was to press on into the unknown. See, I'm down to 1 flask now, so we're really, really low on health. You see, you only need a guy like this to get a few lucky hits on you, and you're nearly dead. But we were sure we've been going so long, and we hadn't found one of the ritual stones. We thought there's got to be, round this next corner, there's got to be a ritual stone. Nope, can't see a ritual stone. Doesn't that look like a ripe spot for ambush? But at this stage we thought, oh, we'll sort of run for it. I've done this in Dark Souls as well. You sort of run in the hopes of reaching a bonfire, and you've got like 4 or 5 enemies chasing after you, hot on your heels, and you're just hoping against hope that you get to a safe place. This is looking promising. And there is a ritual stone. We're saved. We could save and log out.
There's a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
I've been thoroughly enjoying Thronebreaker The Witcher Tales. It's a fantastic game, especially if you like British regional accents. But this deck was causing me a lot of problems. I'd fought it 5 or 6 times, and each time it beat me. I was determined to win round 2, but so that's why I got carried away and played all my cards. So going into round 3, I have to rely on what I get given by random chance. The cards I draw aren't very encouraging. There's this skull card, which every time I think I understand it and understand how devastating it could be, it turns out to be very underwhelming. There's Isbel, a healer, and there's the last card is like a trap card that just evens out the numbers on a row of enemy cards, which can be useful in certain circumstances but isn't here. So I think I play Isbel next.
When will you ever learn?
So her charge has got to take a round to work, but I'll just heal her up a bit. So the enemy pack already has double my score, and Knickers the dog is down to 1 point. Here I'm playing the skull card, and I'm picking 3 of these cards, which is what I thought I should be doing. And the way it's described, it sounds like it's going to be, you know, really devastating to a row of cards, but it always does this sort of thing, which I'm not very impressed by. One day I'll work out what that card does. What I've forgotten is that Isbel heals for the amount of damage taken by my entire pack over all 3 rounds. So she's just healed Knickers the dog for 42 points. So in this last moment against this horrible deck, I think I might have won. So just to sort of play all my cards, heal Isbel up a bit, I'll play my last sort of trap card, Crushing Trap. It'll even out the numbers on a row, but you know, make no statistical difference. But that doesn't matter because I've won. Victory. How do you think this gaming moments list is going so far, Flynn? I completely agree, Flynn. I completely agree. This was going to be only one video, but it's only March and it's 20 minutes or more long. So it looks like there's going to be at least a part 2. So look forward to that. Anyway, I've enjoyed doing this one. It's hard to pick moments that aren't all Dark Souls 3, but we're getting there. Thanks for watching. Bye.